อันนี้อะไรนะลับคั่ว
ยังไม่คั่วยังดิบอยู่เลย
ดิบนะ
ยังดิบยังเป็นเลือดอยู่
สรัวไม่สุกนะไม่สุกโอเครับดิบล้ำไหม
ล้ำแต่
ล้ำแต่
ชิมไหมชิมไหม
จิ้มได้ Alright so straight away she's got me on the raw larp guys อันนี้เนื้อ beef
ลาบเหนือหมู
อร่อยนะล้ำขนาดใส่ผักแป้วเยอะๆอร่อยนะล้ำno อร่อยล้ำ Welcome back to the channel guys. Today I want to show you some of the best northern Thai food that I have found in ages. I'm not in Chiang Mai, I'm not in Chiang Rai. I'm at a canal side local floating market on the outskirts of Bangkok. I know you're gonna absolutely love this one, guys. Let's go.ครับจำได้ไหมโอเคถ่ายวิดีโอได้ไหมครับโอเคครับอะไรลำที่สุดนะ
ฮังเลห
มูชอบ
ฝรั่งเหนือ
ช้อนให้ชิมเปิดแก๊ส
ร้านชื่ออะไรนะ
ไอ้คนละปูน
มาจากลำปูนปลาชื่ออะไรนะครับปลาอะไร
ปลานีจ้า
ปลานี Alright, but before I go any further, I just want to thank the sponsors of today's video, Stefan Shagalis and Del and Lee. Thank you so much for your generous financial support of the channel. I could not do these videos without your support, guys, so thank you so much. Stefan, Del and Lee, this one is mwah for you. Good. You can have as much, it's like cup more. You can have as much salad as you want. So you've got like a salad vegetable buffet. So we're getting our 5 a day in, guys, no matter how much we're eating. เอาข้าวซอยไก่เอาน้ำเหนียวเอาฮังเลแล้วก็น้ำพริกอ่องน้ำพริกนมลาบกัวโอเคใส่จานนะพอไหม ครับขอบคุณครับน้ำพริกนมฮังเลลาบกัวขอบคุณครับน้ำพริกอ่องครับน้ำพริกอ่องครับโอ้ ขอบคุณครับน้ำเหนียวครับ And this is what we came for, guys. My favourite. KHAO SOI. KHAO SOI. Guy. Gonna grab a plate and get myself some of these free vegetables. Then we've also got the pig bon and pig kua. All right, guys, I can't do this over there, so I'm just gonna get a bit of chili and chuck that in. Some diced up shallots. Couple of squeezes of lime. Do the same in the Nam Ngiow. I don't know if you can see that. Pickled mustard green. And in the Nam Ngiow. All right, let's give that a mix up. All right, let's have a look through at what we've got, guys. So we've got that lap kua, as I explained to you earlier, with the makwen, all the spices, deeply long pepper, loads and loads of chili. Got some mint leaves on top, plenty and plenty of offal in there. Then we've got the Nam Ngiow, the quote-unquote, sometimes named Thai bolognese, and that comes with fermented rice noodles. So I'm going to pour that over so you can see it a little bit better. So we've got crispy garlic, gatiam jiao, some ton hom, spring onions, coriander, red cotton tree flowers or dok ngiow, and some blood, some tomatoes, hence the name Thai bolognese. We've got some mince in there, chicken feet, which I might chew, but I'm not going to eat for sure. Look at that. Those fermented rice noodles, plenty of blood, a little bit of pork, some rib. Nam pik ong, which is another sort of bolognese type dish. This is tomatoes and minced pork, a little bit of fish sauce. Nam pik nom. Pik nom are the long green sort of Turkish looking peppers here. And that's just again been pounded down with some salt, some fish sauce, roasted garlic and shallots into a dip. Gang hang lei, which is a non-coconut milk Indian spiced curry with pork belly and pork shoulder in a rich, sweet, spiced sauce with shredded ginger on top. Look at the spoon test on the pork, literally falling apart. All right, guys, I'm super excited to show you this. I'm not sure how this is going to sound because there's some very loud, like molam music playing in the background, which I love. I want to get stuck in to this Northern Thai feast for you. I don't want to waste any more of your time. All right, so I'm going to start with the KHAO SOI before it gets congealed. And as you guys know, this is one of my favorite Thai dishes of all time. It's what started off this whole journey for me, this YouTube journey, the whole Thai food journey in general. I won't go into it now, but I flew to Chiang Mai just to eat this dish, so it always has a special place in my heart. And I tried this on a live stream a couple of weeks ago and it was unreal. All right, so this KHAO SOI is quite thick. There's different types. You can get like more watery KHAO SOIs and thicker with coconut milk. The thicker ones are usually sweet. Now this isn't sweet, it's just very savory and well spiced. It's an original recipe at KHAO SOI, as I can understand it, where they just use coriander seed and heavy on the black cardamom. She's from Lamphun in northern Thailand, just below Chiang Mai, Pa Ni. She came down here 30 years ago and she's had this restaurant for 12. And this, ladies and gentlemen, this could be, I say could be, because I don't want to overhype it. This is the second time I've eaten it now. This could be the best KHAO SOI I've had in Bangkok. And I've left it for a bit while I was doing the B-roll, so it's kind of congealed a little bit, but as you can see, the chicken is super tender, full off the bone. The sauce is so rich, so thick, and it's so perfectly spiced. As I said, it's not sweet, it's just so savory. The chicken is incredible, as I said. But it's the deep, deep flavour of roasted shallots and the roasted ginger that I can taste. They make everything by hand here, including the paste, which is very, very rare. I better not finish that though. I have no room for anything else. All right, next up for the hang lei. As I said, rich, thick, fall apart pork. You've got those shredded ginger and that thick masala spiced curry sauce. I think if you haven't had this before, the way I would explain it to you is kind of like, I don't know, a sweet Rogan Josh if you're from the UK. It's got like an Indian flavour to it. When us Brits say curry, this is kind of what we mean. It's a little bit on the sweet side. It's sweet, it's sour. I love the fresh shredded ginger. Not sure if I mentioned, it's also got roasted peanuts, so you're getting a nice crunch from that. It's massaman-ish if you want to go with like a Thai curry without the coconut milk. The pork is incredibly tender. Like incredibly tender. The sauce is perfectly well spiced. It's just, especially with no rice, because I'm eating so much food, it's maybe just a little bit on the sweet side for me, but flavour-wise, incredible, again. Right, next up, let's go with the Khanom Jeen Nam Ngiow. So if you just look at the sauce by itself, the soup, it doesn't look like it's gonna taste of much, but I promise you this is absolutely packed full of flavour. You've got like this sweet acidity from the tomatoes. You've got like an umami hit of like savoury bean paste coming from the tuanao, which they pound up in the paste, and it's like a fermented bean pancake cake, I guess, crisp wafer, something like that. I'll stick links so you know exactly what I'm talking about in the description box below. But that gives you that sort of doubanjiang or Korean bean pasty kind of taste, yellow bean at the back end. And this version's heavy on the shrimp paste, so again, you've got that savoury hit. Cutting that with the chilies and the lime juice. This, 100%, if you like Khanom Jeen Nam Ngiow, this is 100% the best version of this I've ever had anywhere. I'm not talking Bangkok, I'm talking Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai. For my personal palate, which is like slightly sour, very, very savoury, just the soup base, really, really good. All right, la pua. And this is the cooked version of what she had me eat earlier, the raw version. So lots and lots of different bits. We've got some skin, as I said. We've got bap, which is liver, mince, and all that juice where it's been cooked off, full of fat and goodness. Then you've got those mint leaves on top. If I talk about lab, you're going to think about the northern Thai one, northeastern Thai. As I said, with the lime juice, the toasted rice, the chilies, which I love. I love it, but this is on another level completely. The most interesting thing are these little black seeds, which are makwen, and related to the Szechuan peppercorn. They're not quite as strong. They don't give you that like pure mala, like real numbing, but they do give you a little bit. They give you a real nice perfume taste going through the dish. DP long pepper, loads and loads of coriander. It is just absolutely bursting full of flavour. You've got that just cooked pork liver, which is slightly irony, but I absolutely love it. The textures from the pork skin, the stewed down onions. Again, I haven't had anywhere too many better versions of this. The main flavour that might put some people off is pak pao or laksa herb, which to me tastes like soap, which is not a good way of explaining something that I actually really like. But It's an acquired, but it's an essential ingredient in this salad. Right, now, next up, let's try this Nam Pik Ong, which is a dip. I just have it on rice sometimes with a bit of sticky rice. They get some cucumber. I'm used to having a few more different vegetables with this. Usually you get like squash, aubergines, sweet potato, all sorts of stuff. It's not too spicy at all. Like I said, it's like a bolognese. It's like a pork bolognese, basically. It's tomato, pork, and this one is heavy on the gapi, the shrimp paste. So you got another, again, savoury kick. Fatty pork mince, sweet tomatoes. Oh, I could even get Helen to eat that, I think. All right, probably my favourite dip of all time, Thai dip anyway, Nam Pik Nom. Pounded, roasted, green chilies with roasted garlic, roasted shallots, and as I said, a little bit of fish sauce, salt, and that's about it. So again, I'm gonna get mine with some beans, cucumber, spicy, but it's not too spicy because they're the long peppers. Spicy, savoury, smoky where they've roasted the peppers, roasted the onions, roasted the garlic. A little bit of coriander in there, cilantro, and yeah, perfect. You know what, I always get this over the Nam Pik Ong. This has been my favourite dip in Thailand since I first got here like 12 years ago. I fell in love with it. What I usually do, I get the say oa, which they don't have here, but the northern Thai sausage, and I dip it in. That's usually my jam. All right, guys, so you heard it. Come and see Pani. Lan bird วันเสาร์วันอาทิตย์
เจ้า
อย่างเดียว
วันเสาร์วันอาทิตย์อย่างเดียว
ครับ
ค่ะ
Saturday and Sunday, guys. Bye bye.
สวัสดีเจ้า
สวัสดีครับ สวัสดีเจ้า
สวัสดีเจ้า
ครับ Bye bye. ขอบคุณครับ All right, you can also do a boat ride from here, guys, which is really nice. We might do that actually. We might do that. Most of the people are just here, feeding the fishes, sitting around having a nice family meal, and you can't really miss this. The Northern Thai restaurant is right on the canal front, not to be missed. Yeah, so as you can see, guys, really local, really quaint floating market, all centered around, as the name suggests, Wat Saphan, which is a working temple. So like people actually come here every week to pray and do their bits and pieces. Like, you know, as you know, I'm not religious, I'm not Buddhist, I don't claim to be, but it's nice to see something like this where it's still part of the local life rather than say, although it's still amazing, like Wat Po or Wat Arun, like people generally don't go down there because it's so busy and full of tourists. People aren't going down there and actually like getting on with their daily business. So this is really nice to see. But as I said, I'm here for the food. I'm sure you guys are here for the food. So let me show you what else this market has to offer. Right, I'm going to take you in the market because there are a few things that you've got to get while you're here. Sawadee krab.
สวัสดีค่ะมาอีกแล้ววันนี้กิน
จำได้
อะ
ไหม
ไรจำได้ไหม
วันนี้กินข้าวใส่กินน้ำเหนียวกินฮังเลกินน้ำพริกหนุ่มน้ำพริกอ่อง
เราจำเสียงเธอได้
Oh, อิ่มมาก this place, yeah, if you are hungry, สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ
You have to stop here, guys. ก๋วยเตี๋ยวเรือก๋วยเตี๋ยวน้ำตกอร่อยนะ Actually, a few of you have been asking me where to get really good boat noodles, and this stall is up there. It's like 30-35 baht. อันนี้กี่บาทนะหนึ่งตัวกี่บาทนะเท่าไหร่40 baht. It's 40 baht for a small, 50 for a large, and they are pretty big and very good, guys. Right, I'm going to show you some boats because I told you this was a floating market, didn't I? It's not floating, as I said, in the sense of Damnawan Saduk floating market where it's all geared up towards tourists. This is a real local one, so we've only got a couple of boats. I will show you those now. So you might have seen this Hoi Thod and Khanom Pakad in, I think Mickey Stotch just stopped and did a video here. I did a live stream here a couple of weeks ago. It's actually very, very good here, guys. So I'll show you it. So you got Hoi Hard, Khanom Pakad, Pad Thai, 45, 50, 60 baht. Can't really go wrong with that. We've also got Khanom Buang Yuan. And there's the Khanom Pakad. So I can highly recommend this. I would eat some more, but today I've eaten loads. But as you can see, when we say floating market, we're usually just talking about a market that's on an old canal. Like, so these boats do work when it's a little bit busier. Sometimes they've got a few more boats on, or pre-COVID they did, I should say. But most of it is just centered around the canal and the temple. And if you do come to Wat Saphan, you cannot miss the Khaosan. Homa. Cup. One thing there is here, guys, is a lot of dogs. So I actually came and helped out with some dogs down here. There's one crazy one who's like the leader over there. If you don't like dogs, this ain't the place for you. I love dogs, but if you don't like dogs, this might not be the place for you. I got these last week. Khanom Toi. Alloy, na? Imat. Alloy. This one's a good stall. Come and see my friend. Hello, Kab. 25 baht. Hello, Kab. YouTube. YouTuber. Yeah. So as I say, it's nice for me to come out, and I think it'd be nice for you to come out as well and see a real local side to Bangkok. If you're staying in Sukhumvit, around those areas, I don't hate Sukhumvit. People think I do. I don't. But you could be anywhere. Like, so if you're just coming on holiday, like, you want to get out and see some local culture and see that this side of Bangkok does still exist. Families coming out. I've not seen anyone on a phone. Everyone's just out enjoying each other's company, eating really good, really cheap food. I really think you guys should come down here, take a boat tour, get some Northern Thai food, and just get some goodies from the market and see a different side of Thai life. All right, thanks very much, guys, for watching. I hope I kept this short and sweet. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know where you want me to go next. Let me know if you want me to come down and explore some of the surrounding areas here. Thanks again for watching, guys. Until the next one. Mwah.